A signature on the dotted lines means the next step in the career for several Mustangs.
Plus, germs galore. It's flu and cold season. What you can do to keep up with all that work while out sick. I'm Brianna Hyatt.
And I'm Jamari Crumble. Mustang TV News starts now. A lot of students and teachers are getting sick, which means missing school. Don't forget that doctor's note.
Mustang TV News' Sabrina Stinson and Sophia Whitty find out what some ways to stay healthy and responsible.
With the first semester of school coming to an end, sick season is only beginning. Things like flu, RSV, and bronchitis are making a comeback this time of year. To prevent the spread of illness in general, it is important that you do not come to school if you don't feel good, especially if you have a fever, says nurse Jean Glisson.
The main thing you want to try to do to stay healthy is you want to eat the right kind of foods. You want to drink plenty of water. You want to make sure you're washing your hands, and that's not, we hear that all the time, but that's the truth.
Missing school is not always the best option, but it is sometimes necessary. If you do have to miss school, it is key that you take responsibility for your missing work. Mr. Williams stresses the importance of being at school unless you have to miss.
The biggest thing is make sure that you get your work done as soon as you can, so that you do not have that snowball effect where it just builds up and you can never get caught back up. But it's really important to be at school. I can't stress that enough.
For students, if you miss school, it is important to contact your teachers to figure out what you missed. Junior Jaden Walker says organization is key to this.
I keep a folder of my work and I list it from what's due soonest to what's due latest, and do it in that order.
Make sure this holiday season you are getting plenty of rest. If you feel sick, stay home and make sure that you are staying hydrated and keep an eye out on your assignments. Our astronomy club took a peek at the stars last Monday on a field trip to the Challenger Learning Center to learn about constellations. Their members went on a tour of the facilities and explored the night sky in the center's new Star Lab dome and learned about our place in the stars.
I learned a lot, actually. I learned a lot. I don't know a lot of the mythological stuff about the constellations, so that actually taught me a lot about all that stuff with Orion, and we did Scorpius and some other ones.
If you're interested in the astronomy club, the next meeting will be Tuesday, December 17th. With the winter cert testing completed and the first semester coming to a close, students need to keep the ACT in mind.
What can you do to prepare, and how can CERT help you get a good score? Mustang TV News' Ellis Choop found out more.
Last week, McCracken students took the CERT tests in English, math, reading, and science to help practice for the ACT. These tests were an important tool for helping senior Daniel Kraus earn a perfect 36 composite on the ACT. Kraus found benefit in reviewing his past CERT tests.
I would say it gave me new ways to think about problems. I had never seen faster ways, especially in the math section, where I could see, when I was watching the videos, different ways of doing things that improved my speed and probably did improve my score.
Along with CERT testing, doing other practice tests and dedicating time to study the material with YouTube also helped Kraus achieve that perfect score. With major improvements in his score over time, he believes anyone can achieve the score they want with effort.
Anyone, I believe, can work hard and greatly improve their ACT. I improved my English section a lot. I think it was 14 points just from, sophomore year to senior year, and that was due to just, effort and studying, and I believe anyone can do the same.
These study methods helped his score, opening Kraus's scholarship opportunities and allowing him to apply to a wider variety of colleges.
I wouldn't have even applied to some of those places if I didn't get that score, because they otherwise, for out-of-state residents, they don't really offer much in terms of scholarships.
Kraus thinks that the best way to do well on the ACT is to have a spaced-out study schedule.
Start early, don't do it the night before, take a day or two break from studying before the test, and then learn all the material first. That's the most important thing. Learn all the rules and how to do all the problems, and then just practice problems. Honestly, it's YouTube if you don't know how to do a problem, but practice problems, learning how to do them, reviewing the ones you miss is the thing that is the most impactful.
Be on the next lookout for the next ACT test. Juniors will test on March 11, 2025. The Christmas parade was last weekend on Saturday. Many students participated in the parade. The band goes to the parade, and some students participate in the parade on their own. Students Dylan Hook and his family have a float in the parade every year. We asked Dylan for more about the parade.
My favorite part is the parade in general, being able to walk around the entirety of downtown of it. all decorated and seeing more than just the people of Paducah lined up downtown.
Dylan and his family and everyone else in the parade are looking forward to doing it again next year. If you're interested in the club that is not only inclusive but also engaging, then this club spotlight is for you.
Here is Nolan Patterson to tell you about the group that can help you show pride.
This week's spotlight may have club in their name, but it's more of a support group. The All Created Equal Club is a gathering where people from the LGBTQ community can connect with each other. President Savannah Winscombe tells us they just talk about their problems or problems that could impact them in the future. In all, they just support each other.
We've had at least 10. We're trying to get more because this is a newer club. And yeah, we're trying to get more people, put more flyers up and all that, and yeah.
Miss Allen, the teacher sponsor of the ACE Club, helps make sure that everyone feels welcome in the community. She explains how she helps support these students.
We are gathering community support. We are building our own community, so there's support in the building. We are trying to help with like fundraisers for anything around the school. We're just trying to have a safe place for kids to go.
If you want to participate, all you have to do is go to room 1643 on a Thursday. All meetings usually end at 3 p.m. The Lions Club WPSD Local 6 Telethon of Stars raised more than $82,000 for charities across the Local 6 area. A few months ago, our media club was part of filming the acts right here in our auditorium. WPSD's Jennifer Horbell and Todd Faulkner hosted the event. You can still watch it on the website.
As the holidays approach at MCHS, the days till winter break are counting down. Various clubs spend the past few weeks decorating the hallways for all kinds of winter holidays. Don't forget the last day of this semester is Thursday, December 19th. We are not in school on Friday the 20th. Classes will resume with your new block classes on January 6th. So what are your plans for Christmas break?
I'm pretty much working all of Christmas break. I work Christmas Eve, but it's alright, I get paid.
Yeah, at least you're getting money.
Mm-hmm.
I plan to spend time with my family and like go to the mall and go shopping and open Christmas gifts, and that's about all.
Work, make money, spend time with family, travel, lay in the bed, catch up on some sleep.
I plan on flying my boyfriend down from New York and hanging out with him the whole time.
With December being here and winter weather quickly approaching, make sure safety comes first when driving down those icy roads.
Mustang TV News' Emily Volt and Amaya Les spoke to one teacher driving instructor for some advice.
With the cold weather starting up this year, driving throughout the month comes to be more challenging throughout the icy roads and sleek snow. MCHS math teacher Miss Tracy Dossett is also a driving instructor for Fred Myers. She gives us some advice.
My biggest tip is leave a very large following distance between you and the car in front. Make sure you always brake early. Do not go slamming on brakes while driving in slippery weather. And just take your time. Allow plenty of time to get to your destination.
One of the challenges even I face is getting to school on time when my windows are covered in ice and snow. Mrs. Dossett says make sure you're prepared now.
You always need to make sure that you carry an ice scraper with you. You never know when you might need it. Whether we're leaving school one day because it snowed in the afternoon and you need to scrape your car before you leave, or scraping your car off in the morning. It's also a good idea to have some de-icer. That way you can get rid of the ice and stuff quicker than just using the scraper.
Be sure to keep warm throughout the month and stay safe on the roads.
With that, we hope everyone has a wonderful winter break. Stay warm and happy holidays from Mustang Media.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, Mustangs. Welcome back to Campus Quest.
This is a red alert. We received reports that Santa has lost a few presents from his sack.
We urgently need your help to find them and save Christmas.
Search under every mistletoe. Leave no tree ungift and no stocking unstuffed. The fate of the season is in your hands.
The seasons for both the boys and girls basketball teams are underway. For Mustang TV Sports, I'm Caleb Watley. With many games already being played, Mustang TV Sports reporter Zach Pote has all of the latest scores.
The boys started their season off with a home game against the CCA Warriors on December 2nd. The Mustangs got off to a hot start in the first quarter, and they expanded on their lead in the second quarter, heading into halftime with a 49-16 point lead. The beatdown continued in the second half, with the Mustangs cruising to an 83-29 point win. Freshman Aaron Adams led the team in scoring with 14 points, and senior Dylan Jackson closely followed with 11 points.
Getting ready for the rest of the games we have over the season, and making sure everything we put in practice works out well.
In their next game, the boys took on highly ranked Butler County during Hoop Fest on December 7th. It was a closely contested first half, with each team going to halftime with 32 points. The Mustangs kept fighting, keeping it within 3 heading into the fourth quarter, but unfortunately Butler County pulled away, with the Mustangs losing a tough contested battle 63-70. Sophomore Jay Martin led the team in scoring with 20 points. Senior Dylan Jackson spoke about the team's confidence level heading to the rest of the season.
Butler County was like top 6 in the state, I believe, so it was pretty high after playing them so close.
The girls also started their season off with a home game against the CCA Lady Warriors on December 2nd. The Mustangs went on a 20-0 run to start the game, and they didn't look back. They ended the first half on a 21-0 run, leading with a score of 56-4. The beatdown continued with the Lady Mustangs winning 91-14. Skater Hauser led the team in scoring with 15 points, and 3 other Lady Mustangs scored double digits.
This gives us an opportunity to showcase the talent that we have, that we can execute against more difficult teams.
In their next game, the girls took on Henderson County at home on December 6th. The Lady Colonels got out to an early first quarter lead, with the Lady Mustangs trailing 22-14 heading into the second quarter. The offense for the Lady Mustangs slowed as Henderson County pulled away, with the girls going to halftime down 39-19. They couldn't recover in the second half as the Lady Mustangs were defeated 57-40.
We've never experienced that before because we're mostly a younger team, but we haven't really experienced that type of pressure before.
Over the weekend, the Lady Mustangs took on Todd County Central at the Independence Bank Tip-Off Classic on December 7th. It was a closely contested matchup, with the Lady Mustangs edging out a 54-53 victory. Abby Casebeer led the team in scoring with 13 points, winning player of the game honors.
Even if we are coming off like a tough loss, we can still bounce back, as you said, and so come off with a great win. We can prove some people wrong, and we can just play our best, and we have that ability.
Tomorrow, the Mustangs take on Marshall County in a doubleheader here at home. The girls' game starts at 6, and the boys' game is to follow. If you can't make it to the game, you can watch it live on the Mustang Media Team YouTube channel.
Another region championship for McCracken County Schools, this time the chess team. They won first place in the region, with Daniel Kraus coming in first place and Ella Choop placing second. Ella also placed first place in the Blue Knight Scholastic Tournament in Crittenden County the week before. She tells us how she felt about the team's big wins.
It was really nice to kind of come back with a win. We traveled about an hour to that tournament, so it was an early morning. We were all a little out of it, but I was happy that we were able to keep our minds strong and get through it.
The next tournament will take place here on Saturday, January 11th. Meanwhile, our school's bowling team has gone through some recent events that could be unfortunate for the team. On Tuesday, both the boys and girls bowling teams bowled Grace County. The boys lost 3-11 and the girls lost 4-10. A member of the bowling team, Dawson Young, tells us what he thinks about the situation.
So recently in Mayfield, we played Graves County and we were defeated by them. Tomorrow we have a tournament in Louisville called the Crimson Clash Tournament. Hopefully we'll do good in that. We used to win regionals and state a lot previous years, but we've lost a lot of our players due to graduation and them quitting. So hopefully we do good in the future and we win state this year.
The bowling team will take on Graves County, Owensboro, and Davis County next. That's at Cardinal Lanes right here in Paducah on December 14th. The MCHS archery team attended the Graves County Middle School competition on November 16th. Magnus Crouch ranks the highest for an MCHS archery team with a score of 271, ranking him 9 out of 34 high school boys and 11 out of 116 boys at the competition. They will be attending the Graves County High School competition on December 14th. Some seniors will be going to college with scholarships from various sports. The athletic signing day took place in the auditorium on December 4th, with many athletes signing on the dotted line. Signed for volleyball, Elizabeth Gilbert is going to Union University, and Addison Hart is going to Liberty University. For soccer, Audrey Haley will be going to Kentucky Wesleyan, Mackenzie O'Brien will be going to Dyersburg State for softball, and Aiden Hahn will be going to Murray State University for golf. And for trap shooting, Aiden Nace is going to Drury University and Tyler Chandler to Ozark College. We asked about what classes they will take and what differences they think there will be from high school.
Environmental biology. I think it'll be a big change, especially from high school, about a stricter schedule, obviously not home, it can be far away.
Environmental studies. Yeah, it will be. They'll be going from a 2,000 person school to about 900 person school, so it'll be different to say the least.
The next athletic signing day will be May 12th.
This is McCracken Mario Kart. Today we have 6 contestants going head to head as we try to find the best Mario Karter in the school. In round 1 we have the Battle of the Landons.
After an easy win from Landon Alexander, he advances to play Vaughn in round 3.
In round 2, we have Taryn versus Dylan.
Dylan absolutely kills Taryn here and will move on to the 4th round to play Bryce.
In round 3, we have Landon versus Vaughn. That's the end of round 3. We now have commercial break presented by Landon Clark himself.
After a beautiful performance from Landon Clark, round 2 winner Dylan takes on Bryce. Bryce attempts to impose his will on Dylan, and it doesn't work. Dylan moves on to the final round against Lando.
I started popping a wheelie, bro. What happened, Lando?
Thank you for joining us on another episode of Mustang TV News.
It's our penultimate episode, only one more to go.
We'll release that one on our last day of school for the semester, December 19th. See you then.